Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here working on this 2023 Camaro, and if you watched the previous video yesterday, we're trying to get it to run. I got most of the wiring and everything hooked up, but unfortunately having some communication problems with the TCM. So got one of these TCMs ordered up. It's coming out of Ontario, so it'll be about 2 or 3 days. So hopefully I get that here soon. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the suspension, and I changed the motor on the steering rack here yesterday, so I can put the steering rack in and few odds and ends, but then I can get it a roller, and I want to winch it onto the trailer and pull it into the shop and put it on the hoist. So that way I can finish up the drive shaft, and then everything, a couple other little things underneath that'll just be so much nicer on the hoist. And then also then it'll be a roller, right? So, but then I might also do a little bit of the interior, so pull the seats out. I have the seat airbag already and the cover, so I can change that. And then I have the clock spring, and the roof airbags are in. I just gotta go pick them up at the dealership, and can get that airbag control module sent away. Same with the seat belts. But hopefully we can get the TCM, and that'll fix our problem and get this thing running. But unfortunately probably won't have it running today, but hopefully we can get some other work done on it anyways. So, but for now I'm gonna get that suspension wrapped up and make it into a roller and get it winched onto the trailer.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
I already got all the suspension hooked up now, and I hooked up the steering rack and all the wires, and I think I solved my electrical problem here. So I didn't realize when this thing was trashed, this was busted right here, just busted the cap off. Didn't actually wreck any of the connector ends, but so that's why I was giving the shift to park, I'm pretty sure. So I didn't realize, because it was doing the shift to park before when we first got it home there. So I hooked that up, and I just turned the key on. Everything seemed to be fine and acting normal. So maybe that was, I guess, that is main power that goes into there. So it probably was screwing with the modules or something. So I think I'm gonna try to fire it up here now, because I think it'll work. I just hooked up the intake. I don't have the airbox yet. The airbox is at the dealership too, but I'm just gonna put a little tape around there or something and see if it'll fire up like that. All the fluids are good, and I just checked the oil and everything. So yeah, pretty exciting. So hopefully that'll fix my problem, and I can throw the wheels on here now. And the drive shaft's still unhooked, but I'm gonna put on the hoist. Probably just pull it over there, put it on the hoist, and then maybe we can take it for a little spin. I don't have any coolant hooked up yet, but just at least drive forward and backwards, and then see if everything works. But yeah, hopefully.
That would have been bad.
See what happens. good.
It works.
Yeah. Okay, so since our intake is not here yet, we're gonna have to make a custom one. So that should make the airflow, read the airflow now. Because I think it was just, why it's running so shitty. Okay.
Hopefully
try
it's the only
that.
reason.
Move this.
Said just minor. It's not too much, just a few.
Alright, probably shouldn't run it anymore.
Yep.
So we need to do a little bit of moving around. So actually, you know what? What if we just push this straight back? We'll stick this here for now, and then that can go back on the trailer or on the hoist after.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'd be the easiest way.
Sounds good. Good from the side. Maybe a little tiny bit that way, but like really, I think you should be fine. Just a tiny bit.
We can steer and everything now, so it's not.
I don't think it'll hit on this side anyways, but that should be good. Okay.
Am I hitting good there?
Yep. Yeah, you're good.
Jump in and drive.
Yeah, of course.
Just don't
Push the brake in.
yeah,
The button.
Just hold it until it goes green.
The button.
Alrighty, so I got it up in the air here now, and I'm just gonna hook up the drive shaft. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do underneath here, and just a couple other little clips that need to be tightened up, and I think this transmission mount's still loose too. But the drive shaft, so he's gotta put some bolts in here, and I had to undo the back, so because that's the only way I had the parking brake on. I'd like to parking brake on, and I unhooked the battery when I had this all apart, so that's why I had to take the back off, or unhook the back so I could spin it to get the front bolt out. But yeah, just do that. I'm gonna leave the exhaust off for now because I have an aftermarket MBRP exhaust coming for it. So hopefully that shows up here soon. And yeah, there's really not much else to do in here. And I'm just gonna wheel it out into the other shed, and then once I get that, I'll show you. Once we get the new cover for the timing chain cover here, so you can see it's leaking up here where it's got a little bit of a nick, and then also I want to just inspect that crankshaft, put on the new harmonic balancer, and then the belt and everything can go on, all the coolant lines can go on, and then yeah, it'll be pretty much then we can drive it. So now we know it runs, and we need the new intake, I guess, so the mass airflow sensor isn't going all wacky. That's why I was kind of running a little weird. But yeah, getting pretty darn close. So we'll get this drive shaft hooked up here, and then that's gonna be pretty much it for on the hoist. And I'm gonna wheel it back out of here, and I'll put it in the other shed again. Okay, so I just tucked it away in the shed here for now, and hopefully at the dealership by tomorrow I can go pick up the last couple parts, like I gotta change this, the time machine cover, and I think the intake the intake box is there. So hopefully they have that, because it wasn't running very good without it. And then I'm also missing one coolant line and a few little odds and ends. But once I get that parts, I can put it all together just right here as it sits, and should just drive right out here now that I have the drive shaft all hooked up and everything else. But yeah, we're pretty slick. Just use the winch to move it around, especially if you're by yourself with that wireless winch kit. So, but we still got to move a few other vehicles today, so let's go do that. And yeah. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna sit this in the shed where the Camaro is sitting there, and then I can get some work done on the motor, and I gotta bleed out the brake lines now. But that one's getting pretty darn close to run. But I'll just stick it in here beside the Corvette, and hopefully we can get it running. Maybe even just drive it right out of here too, but I still have to put on the drive shaft and everything. But at least this way it's nice and safe and out of the other shop. Not gonna get dinged up. Looks like I might have to get a little rained on here. Alrighty, so the shed all nice and cleaned out here, and I got the 71 Chevy sitting in here, and I want to get the brakes bled out on it. So got all new brake lines and everything kind of hooked up here, but I haven't ran any fluid through it. So I did bleed this one out on the bench, but I was just trying to get all these routed right. I got the last little coupler for it, but the brakes are getting pretty close, just need bled out, and then the engine's getting fairly close. So I have the rad support too that I want to put in here. I haven't painted it yet. I'm going to do semi-gloss black. And also the fuel tank needs to be cleaned out, and I can put that fuel tank in there too, and then hook up the fuel system. And then it's getting pretty close to getting running here, but still have a few little things to do, and gotta hook up the fuel lines. Also, yeah, quite a bit other, a little bit of wiring and some stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna do some tires here first for my sister, and then we'll get working on bleeding these brakes out. Alrighty, so I think that's gonna be a wrap for this video today, and hopefully get working on that Blazer tomorrow, maybe a little bit on this tomorrow, and yeah, but got lots done today. Still haven't got any parts of the Corvette, waiting for the frame parts to come in, but hopefully soon here. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and tune in for the next one. Peace.